What's
All right.
going on? What's going on? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Terry Tuff, and welcome to another episode of Tough Talk Live. Mr.
Yeah,
Champ, how are you today, sir?
I'm doing great, brother Tuff. How you making it?
Man, I'm blessed and highly favored. I really am. I'm just happy to be here, man. And we got a great show for you today. And one of the funniest guys in the business will join us a little later. But I'm excited about it. I really am. I know you are too, champ. But
Very
as usual, to kick off the show, let's get a word from our sponsor. Let's do that. How about that?
Let's do
Hey,
it.
I'm Terry Tuff. Do you ever find yourself saying, "I need more energy. I need to be more focused," or "I just want to be happy"? If that's the case, I got something just for you. It's called Happy Coffee. Oh, yes. Happy coffee will help increase your energy, help increase your ability to focus, but most importantly, it will help make you feel happy. Happy coffee uses natural ingredients along with nootropics that will help enhance your mood, it will help enhance your memory, and it will help make you feel happy. Happy coffee, the new kid on the block. Happy coffee will help energize your day, help you focus, and be more productive. Now, make sure you check with your doctor before you try Happy Coffee or any supplement. It's a brand new year. Try Happy Coffee because you deserve to be happy. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. And have you tried it, champ? I mean,
I
because
have.
Happy Coffee, it's working, man. And it's not only do they have coffee, they have tea, they have other supplements, and so I encourage you, John Champion, and I encourage everyone that's listening. If you're interested, go to www.thehappyco.com / Mr. Tough. That's www.thehappyco.com / Mr. Tough. Happy Coffee. When you get there, it's the website. It'll go through all the products that they represent. It'll tell you how you can order the products. And I like it. Like all supplements, you need to talk to your doc about it before you start taking them. But I like to work out a lot, and so it gives me energy to work out. I like to read a lot, so my mind is strong. Nootropics helps with your nervous system. So try it.
Ooh,
Yep. So
what a,
how's your
what a,
day been, champ? How's your day been, man?
it's been awesome, man. Been doing really good. Enjoying this lovely weather. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And we got a very funny brother that's joining us today, man. And I'll just go ahead and tell you, Earthquake's going to be here in a little bit. And he's finishing up his show on XM satellite, Sirius XM satellite radio, Quake's
Yeah.
house. And so as soon as he finishes up, he'll join us here. To me, he's one of the funniest brothers in the business. Period. And I've known Quake over 30 years, and
Yeah.
every year he gets funnier and funnier. And so I'm excited to have him on the show. Speaking of funny brothers, what movie's coming out tomorrow?
Man, coming to America 2.
Two.
There we go. The sequel. That's what we've been waiting for years. So yeah, Eddie Arsenio and every comedian you can think of
Yeah,
tomorrow.
except for me, I'm not in
Welcome to work. Welcome to work.
it.
I missed the phone call too, but it's all good.
Yeah, but I was watching, I forget what it was, some show last night, and they were talking about how when they filmed the first Coming to America, Paramount forced Eddie and the whole crew to cast a white person in the movie Coming to America. So, you know, well, speaking of Coming to America, I told you earlier that we had one of the funniest brothers working anywhere in the world.
Yes,
Period. There
sir.
is there is nobody that's funnier. I've known this brother for over 30 years, and I love him like he's blood because he is. And before I introduce him, I'll just give you a little taste of his medicine, and then we'll come back and introduce him like he's supposed to be introduced. So check this out.
Work with a Mexican, oh, they make a brother look bad. Work with a Mexican, oh, they make a brother look bad at the job. I work with a Mexican, they put a roof up in 30 minutes. had to get out the truck and get on the ladder. Take a break, senor. We got 8 hours. What you rushing for? They just gonna give us another roof. We get paid by the hour, not by the roof.
I love it.
That's all you need right there. I want you to pay to see the rest of it. Uh, you can catch him every day on his radio show, Quake's House. It's on 1 to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's on the Kevin Hart Laugh Out Loud Radio Network, which is Sirius XM Radio. And you will catch him every weekend performing all over this world. I'm telling you. Please welcome to Tuff Talk Live, the one and the only, my friend, the funniest brother in the world, Mr. Earthquake. Quake, what's up, babe?
What up, there, dog?
How you doing, man?
Man, I'm so blessed, man. I'm living the best. God is so good. I'm great, yo. I couldn't
Yeah,
complain if I
man.
wanted to.
You know what? We were just talking about that. We are still here, man.
Man,
And it's a beautiful thing. I ran that clip, Quake. That's some funny stuff. I mean, do you? A lot of comedians don't like to watch themselves work. Or do you mind? How do you feel about looking at your work?
I can't, man, because I don't write. It's a feeling. And so when I look back, I'll be like, "Dang, no, you're supposed to say that, but you can't perfect a blessing." You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So I
yeah,
just accept it and let it go. Like I admire comedians that's so precise.
yeah.
I mean, you was talking about Eddie Murphy earlier when he was doing Raw. He told me that
Hey, Quake,
he
do me a
took
favor.
yeah.
Do me a favor. Slide over to my right a little bit, because I'm to my a little bit. There you go. Just a little bit more, so we can see your whole. I want no, the other way. Go back the other way.
Hold on,
Go back the
hold
other.
up. I don't know what's wrong with my camera, man. I do this.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
That's beautiful right there. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
There you. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck wrong with my camera.
that's that's all right, baby. We'll get it
That's
right.
amazing.
No,
There you go. There
I
you
want
go.
to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But what I'm saying, he was so precise with Roy. He took the scarf off every time at a certain time at particular time, and I
Yeah.
admire that shit. I
Yeah.
don't have that preciseness, so I don't watch it myself.
Yeah. You said something a moment ago that's very unique about you. Most comedians write. You don't write. You just go to the stage and go to work, man. You write in your brain, man.
Yeah.
Talk about that, man. Talk about. I mean, that's taking a
Well,
chance.
no, no. I mean,
No.
if that's how you formulate it, how you do it is how you do it.
Yeah.
It's not no right way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the misunderstood. It's a blessing. It's a talent. You should perfect how God gave it to you, not in the form someone tells you how it's supposed to be done. That works for everybody else. Getting back, I come up with a premise and just elaborate on it. It's like in the hood, it's the truth that turns into a big ass lie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah.
it has a premise of the
Yeah.
truth. And
Yeah.
by the time it get to you, he kicked niggas by his hand and choked them out and took the gun from
Yeah.
them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So it is that premise. So every
Yeah. Because
time different. I mean,
yeah,
that's how I do.
I've always said great comedy is exaggerated truth. You take the
Yes.
truth and then you just stretch the hell out of it. There's some truth in there, but you
Yeah.
exaggerate it. Yeah.
Well, the basics of it's truthful.
Yeah.
That will make you make it funny. You see it, and then you just
Yeah.
put more shit in it. You
Yeah.
gumbo in this. You put it
Yeah.
all the way on it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all.
I tell you though, I've worked with you and known you for many, many years. Following you is not a job that anybody wants. Nobody wants to, I'm telling you, man, and I believe in my skills, and I'm sure other comedians believe in themselves as well. And I would follow you, I would, but you know, you're a Gatling gun. I've said this to you many times before. You just don't allow people to stop. You don't allow people to stop laughing. The left side of their body be hurting, so well, okay, I'll rest. But they don't even get the rest. Then they right side start hurting. You just how do you just keep that going, man? It's just nonstop, man. That's beast mode, man.
Yeah, again, it's a fault that turned into a strength, and
Yeah,
a fault is the insecurity of quietness. You know, certain comedians can
Yeah.
deal with quiet. I'll be
Yep.
like, ooh,
Yeah.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Quiet,
Yeah.
next is who? You know what I'm saying? If I keep hitting these motherfuckers, they can't get time to get
Yeah.
quiet to move. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I learned, nigga. I just thought, boy, you know some people in our profession, boy, they got nuts. They'll
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
2-3 minutes without a laugh. I like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Well,
Trying to set it up, on that thing. No, I don't have that kind of, no,
well, you're
no.
exactly right, man. I tell you, brother, who now, but everybody waits on him. But Chappelle was like that. Chappelle, when he was younger, the audience used to get impatient with him because
Yes,
there's what I'm talking about. There's a lot of
yes.
time. There's a lot of time in between his bits, and so if you didn't know him, you'd be like, man, who is this, bro? I don't, I'll get to the
But
funny.
one thing, but one thing about Dave's, though, you don't have to do that.
No.
His content was so strong that you knew it was. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So it's a
yeah,
certain. I mean, for any comedian, it's necessary that you have your crowd's undivided attention. We're the only art form that you can do
yeah,
other shit and still assume us. You can be at the club and hear music and let a motherfucker play and be talking. You know what I'm saying? And still hear the music. You can,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can
yeah,
do other things. You can be at a magic show, see the nigga pull it out. You don't need to see all the shit and see that dime. You know what I mean? And you're cool. But for us, we need your undivided attention. Me
yeah,
being insecure, I never had the
Mm.
nuts of a Chappelle to be
yeah,
able to say, I'm gonna get you to that point. Me
yeah.
like nah, hell nah. Like pussy. If I take your hand, your mouth, you gonna say no. So I got to get it
Yeah.
when you get to me.
Yeah. Well, there is a misconception that if you're a comedian, you should be able to make people laugh anywhere, and that's just not true, man. It has to be conducive for the comedians because, for me anyway, a lot of my funny is my body language, my facial expressions,
Right.
and so I need for you to see that, not just hear me. I need you to see me, and so you're exactly right. Uh, What's it been like in the pandemic, Quake? I mean, how's it changed the game, man?
I mean, that's just to be told. I think um, and back to that a point you was making about making people laugh. Every comedian, because when you're dealing with what we do, it's subjective. What's
Yeah,
funny to you
yeah,
might not be funny to the next person. So knowing that dynamic, every comedian has people around that don't find them funny.
yep.
Me, you, and everything. You as a comedian just pray to God they all don't show up that night.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Amen.
If they all show up that night that don't think you funny,
yeah,
that's your
yeah.
ass. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it's gonna be a
So
long night.
yeah, it's an occupational hazard because you know they this. You
Yeah,
just hope they don't come in a flock. You know
yeah,
what
yeah, yeah. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Lord. You know
what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
You be like, ooh, a whole flock was there tonight. He had a flock there, and man, it'll spread quick on you, boy.
Uh,
Going north,
like
they start
fire.
talking, boy, start
Yeah,
moving like this, looking around, and
yeah,
boy,
yeah, yeah.
ooh, that's
It's
you.
it's it's a tough job sometimes.
No, it is. It's a tough
Yeah.
job, the hardest job. Period. You got
Yep.
to make people do some things that they can't make themselves do. You
Yep.
can't make
Yep.
yourself laugh. You
I
can't.
was telling Champ, the other night because we write every Tuesday, and I was saying, Champ, a great comedian is like the drum major of a band, man, because he's taking them wherever, or she's taking them wherever he wants them to go. You got to be able to take your audience where you want them to go, and most of the time they'll go with you, but the ones that won't go with you can be the ones that can cause all the
I
problems
don't
for you.
see. I don't even fuck with that methodology either, because them bastards will take you right off the bridge. So I just try to whoop their ass till the clock turn on. Till ding ding is the light to
Yeah.
fight over with. I roll them over, lyrically molest them,
he
and,
say he say he
and,
say he roll them
just
over and molest them.
yeah, lyrically molest them and put these jokes to their ass till the motherfuckers say fight over. I don't, because it's too subjective. If you
Yeah,
give them that power and you try to
yeah.
lead them and they don't want to be led, that's your ass too. So no,
But that's
ding
always
ding.
been my game
Ah,
plan.
ah,
Yeah.
ah,
See,
ah.
you are a Gatling gun, and for me, I'm a storyteller, and so, but I mean, it's worked for me, and
I'm
so,
with you.
uh,
I'm you just use a great comment. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
yeah,
back to the premise of it. I'm too insecure to have that faith to believe
yeah, I
that
know
people
that's,
go there with me. So,
yeah,
ah,
hey, hey, hey,
I'm going to
it's,
jail to hit the hardest person. Soon as I go in, who the baddest man in here?
yeah,
Tuff. Yeah,
yeah,
man. I ain't gonna see if we get along. I ain't gonna hope you get along. I'm a good Christian. You wouldn't do that to me. And you know
see,
I'm really supposed to do this, and I ain't do this, and yeah, I'm in here, and I'm wrongly committed. I ain't going with none of that. Soon as I come in there,
so,
let's start the fight, man.
I want to take you
Oh,
somewhere else because I know that you're involved heavily in politics. You stay on top of politics. I've always
Yes.
admired that about you. So, how do you feel about Biden? Are you excited? Is he doing so? I mean, what has he been in office now? What, a month and a half? Where we at?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's gonna do the best it can be done by a
Uh
person
huh.
in that position. I
Yeah.
think he has already showed it. He was the wingman to the first black president of the United States. And then when he got his shot, he brung a black woman. I mean,
Yeah.
after that, I mean, at some point we got to understand we together gonna have to beat this system because you have people in there that, and I feel them, they do not want to give up the privilege that came along with their pigmentation. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
man.
sure even when slavery was over, the Civil War, Emancipation Proclamation, whatever the deed you want to put to it, and they told they had to let the slaves go, it was certain slave owners that they had to forcefully come in there and get their ass
Yeah.
off that
Yeah.
plantation
Yeah.
because they did not want to give up that free ass work.
Yeah.
And
That's
they had to
right.
do it in their own, and nor did they want to make that transition, nor saw how that transition could benefit them without these black people doing all this goddamn labor for me.
So,
And
so they had to
I
call the National Guards on the slave owners. That's
had
what
to
you said.
call the National Guard and get the sheriff who was a friend of him, like, listen here, Bob. I know. But you got to
Yeah.
let it go, Bob. It was listen to me, man. It was on there that had to come in there and get him.
Yeah,
You understand?
man.
And that's the same thing that's going right now. Is they
Hmm.
want to put the voting rights. They had to say it's rigged. They need some excuse to justify their uncomfortability with knowing what's about to come, that they're no longer going to be the majority in the
Yeah.
greatest country in the world. And they too must follow those principles they've been preaching to us so much. Pull
It
yourself
is.
up from your bootstraps. You should be happy with whatever you got. We still live in America.
Wait, black people talking about,
You
look,
can,
this, I want y'all to learn this hymn right here. We shall overcome. White folk, we, we want you.
I never heard so many white men complaining in my life. You know, their
Yeah,
grandfathers are turning over in the grave.
yeah,
Like, what we gonna do? Get the turn.
yeah,
Snap out of Billy Boy. Get you a
yeah,
new wife.
yeah.
I
It,
understand it.
yeah. They are afraid that they are losing their place at the table. That's all it's
Are
about, man.
losing that. No, that part of the section is losing their part of the table.
Yeah,
And they're
yeah,
right. Because for the
yeah.
first
They are.
time in their life, man, they got to compete.
Yeah, yeah. It is there, man.
Compete.
Yeah, and so I mean, they can have all the insurrections, or like Senator Schumer called it, erections. Did you see where Schumer?
Said I got a erection for my dick so hard.
Yeah. going going back to you talking about Kamala Harris. Um, the thing that I've been wondering about, and this has nothing to do with politics, how did the brothers let her get away and marry this? I mean, I don't have no problem with interracial marriages, but how did she get away from us, man?
Big laws. I call. I said on my radio show, we Portland black men. We Portland. Somebody passed up on Michael Jordan, and we got Sam Bowie. We let this white man that came over here and played the role. Now he first man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It
Say she
just
was in the band. Can't say he held it when she was in the white Navy. No, because she born in Oakland. She went to
yeah.
HBCU. She's a AKA. So she was there for the
She was,
ticket.
she
And
was
ain't
there.
nobody
Yeah,
gonna put in the time.
she was there. Man, I mean, this is how bad it was, man. She married a white man who had grown kids. She's like,
She mother to the white man kids too, and they call her Mama Harris. Boy, you niggas got kids out here, and we done lost the vice president. This is a sad day for Black history with Black people.
it really is. There needs to be an
I ain't sleep
investigation
for
or
4
something.
days.
Yeah.
Oh man, I ain't
So,
sleep for 4 days.
Wow.
because I was like, what is going on, man? How did this happen,
Lost.
man?
Oh
It,
man,
it is.
terrible,
Oh man, boy, you crazy, man. You know,
terrible,
it,
terrible. Pluck the best, our finest.
yeah,
Our
yeah,
first white
yeah,
president didn't take Leroy, and she fine. I can
yeah. She
see if she
fine.
looked like Aunt Esther. I was like, all right,
Yeah, yeah.
you know
You
what
can
I mean?
have
That's
her.
the role
Yeah,
you can have her.
yeah,
I can understand
yeah,
why she was there. But fine. Well, Chuck,
yeah,
do the
yeah,
dance and everything. I'm mad at myself. I said, yeah,
yeah.
goddamn it, I need a better scout team.
Yeah. Somebody getting fired. I'm firing everybody.
Somebody fine. I went to my player development squad. Everybody out. Who her up? Nobody.
Who the hell missed this?
Who missed this?
Yeah.
At
Somebody's
least I can say she
responsible.
ain't this, she ain't that. I ain't get a shot.
That's right, man. I just see it, man. And when he kissed her at the inauguration, I'm like, damn, man. That could have been me. Should have been me. How the hell did this happen, man?
I
Yeah.
couldn't even hate on him. I told that motherfucker, we know another one. I want to get close to him. Do you know another one? Because you got a hell
Yeah.
of a scout team.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man.
I
It's
know
amazing, man.
yeah. Can I talk to your
Yeah,
player development? Do we got
yeah,
another one? Who's on this board? Let me see who else on this board.
Oh boy, you crazy.
Let me see who else
Hey,
on this board.
a lot of people know people that know you, one of the funniest brothers in the business, man. But there's a lot of people who don't know. At one time, you had one of the hottest, most successful comedy clubs in the country, Uptown
Yeah.
Comedy, and in
Yeah.
Buckhead, and it's dear to my heart because you used to work the hell out of me, and I loved it. I could call Quake and say, "Quake, I need some work," and Quake would hook me up. And I'm telling you what, people, I never saw that club when it wasn't sold out, and you
Right.
never knew who was going to be there. It could be Whitney Houston, Bobby Brown. I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Whoever was in the ATL, all the stars that lived in the
Yeah.
ATL at some point in time was at Uptown. You miss it, brother? You ever get back into the club business again? Do you ever?
Um. Oh man, it's one of the. I wouldn't be who I am if it wasn't for Uptown, because it gave me
Yeah,
the stage to just perform all night, every night. So I just got to let it rip every night because nobody, you said they had the comedy act down there, so black comedians wouldn't come perform in my club, and
yeah,
that turned into a blessing instead of a curse. They was trying to
yeah,
hurt me, but what they did was build a monster because they wouldn't perform, so I had to entertain the crowd myself. And since I didn't write, I just keep on letting it flow. And again, it just kept going. But it was the best. I still got some of the best friends in my life from there. Matter of fact, three of the young ladies that used to work there work for me now. Has been
yeah.
working for me for the last 10 years. And it was great, man. I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. It was
I know
beautiful.
that, and and this is what means so much to me that myself and Cedric the Entertainer did the grand opening for your club. Do you remember that, man?
Yes. Yep.
Uh, ba-
Yep.
Back in the, I
Yep.
mean, but that was the hottest club. That was the hot. It was a hard ticket to get, man. I mean, it stayed sold out, and
Yeah.
I mean, the greatest came through. Oh man, champ. Those were the days, man.
Yeah.
Uptown Comedy Corner, man. It was just an incredible time. Quake, here's the thing I don't understand about show business and entertainment, and then again I do. Why don't you have your own TV show? Why aren't you knocking down movies? I mean, there's nobody, and I'm not just blowing smoke because you're on the show. You and I've talked about this many times. There's nobody that's funnier than you when you step on the comedy stage. Period. I don't understand why not? Why in Quake's house the radio show a TV show?
Um, my brother told me this, and it's so profound. To be honest with you, I have always been right, but it hasn't been right. Now
Mm,
I'm right, and it's right. And what I mean
Mm.
is, I'm so protected by God that I've always lived well, but He's never made me go farther than I needed to go without me seeing things that shouldn't have been around me for me to go farther.
hmm.
And you understand, I had a lot of things that was in my life that I understand why I didn't go farther, why I didn't have the desire to go farther. Now, if someone was to came to me and said, "Here's a show," yeah. But I this been the last, say, about 2 years that I actually applied myself and say this is what I wanted to do because I was able to
Hmm.
concentrate just on that without worrying about this and that. So it. And another thing, I don't I don't look at success in our profession or correlate success in our profession with commercial success.
Yeah.
I I I look at success in our profession by the respect you get from your peers.
Yeah. You're right. Yeah.
That right there, just the appreciation that from the greatest to the look at you, the way you look at me, they look at me, and have said that many a times. That's it for me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not a bag chaser. Money is only important to me because it gives me independence. Other than that, it ain't a thing
Yeah.
with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Dig it.
all the things that drive people to have those things, shows, movie, don't, that's desire is not with me, man. I mean, I'm gonna do it and was doing it and doing it now because I want to do it. I'm not gonna do it for to validate what I am already. And I don't need, I never thought that I needed that validate it, excuse me, nor was I willing to give 18, 19 hours of my day being on a movie set, 6 months to chase something for other people to give me a validation that I've already, be honest with, don't need and already know. So
Yeah.
I'm not that dude, dog. I'm not. I don't. I'm about to have my own TV show. I'm about something major happen for me, but it's really because, to be honest, and it's not cliche. It's just right, and God feel it's right, and I feel it right, and that's what I want to do. So now let's
I can
do it.
dig it.
I
I can dig it.
I never I never got intimidated with actors or didn't
Yeah.
feel that couldn't do it because I tell people all the time, acting is some hard shit. But it's too many motherfuckers doing it for me not to be able to do it.
Yeah. It ain't that hard, right? Shit. That's right. You're exactly right, man. Hey,
It's
look.
too many of these motherfuckers to do it. You
Yeah.
understand? So I
Yeah.
mean, for me not to be able to do it. So I always had that mentality because there's very few can do what we do, Tony Tough.
That's
We are.
exactly. That's
Listen to me, bro. It's more easier for me to find one of them than they to find one of us.
true that. True that, my brother. Look, I gotta run my sponsor real quick. I'm gonna take crew 30
Okay.
seconds, so don't go anywhere. When I come back, I'm gonna talk to you about something that you and I argue about all the time. I'm right about it, you're wrong about it, which is Tiger Woods. And I'll be back. We're gonna talk about Tiger. Hey,
All
I'm
right.
Terry
All
Tuff.
right.
Do you ever find yourself saying, "I need more energy. I need to be more focused," or "I just want to be happy"? If that's the case, I got something just for you. It's called Happy Coffee. Oh, yes. Happy Coffee will help increase your energy, help increase your ability to focus, but most importantly, it will help make you feel happy. Happy Coffee uses natural ingredients along with nootropics that will help enhance your mood, it will help enhance your memory, and it will help make you feel happy. Happy Coffee, the new kid on the block. Happy Coffee will help energize your day, help you focus, and be more productive. Now, make sure you check with your doctor before you try Happy Coffee or any supplement. It's a brand new year. Try Happy Coffee because you deserve to be happy. Oh, yeah. That's right,
I'm,
Happy Coffee.
I'm,
And if
I'm,
you're interested,
I'm doing
I
an
encourage you
interview.
to
Let
go
me
to the
call you right back.
I encourage you to go to the website, www.thehappyco.com/ Mr. Tuff. Happy Coffee. It's just not coffee, it's tea, it's supplements. Again, speak with your healthcare provider before you try Happy Coffee or any supplement. But if you're interested, I encourage you to go check it out. We're talking to one of the funniest brothers in the comedy business, and just not just a funny, but just a great brother, just a good brother, man. That's what's unique about Quake. Not only is he a funny brother, he is a good brother, man. He is the things that he's done for myself and other comedians in this business. It's just incredible. So I'm just happy to have him on the show. Quake, before I hit my sponsor there, and we lost your camera
Okay.
view again.
No, I got it. I'm gonna get it
Nope.
back. I don't know what's
No,
wrong with
that's right.
my camper. I
Yeah,
had to let my housekeeper in. In
yeah.
on a minute.
I thought you
Hey,
were
it's
letting
live.
somebody
It's
out.
you.
There we
It's all
go.
good.
I thought maybe there's somewhere you need
Okay.
to get out that we didn't need to see.
No,
And
no.
so
Oh
so
no, I got a woman now. See, that's why you
oh,
see.
that's all right.
I can look this rough when you out the game. You can look
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah, that's the way
You
I
know
feel
what
too, Quake.
I'm
I've been out the game so long, man. I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. That's the way I look.
saying? Hey, whatever.
Yeah, it's the
They
best
get
I'm gonna ever
they.
look without surgery.
You understand? Thank you. They be mad at why you got Nike socks on with Adidas shoes.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Not at
Yeah.
all.
No, look, I'm drinking happy coffee and enjoying my life, man. I ain't mad at nobody. Before I ran the spot, man, Tiger Woods, man. You and I have always debated about Tiger, man. I
Yes.
enjoy the young man. What's happening with Tiger? He ran off the street in Cali. What the what's
Tiger don't need to drive no more.
yeah.
Tiger, the next tournament, you need to go ahead and play for lifetime chauffeur. I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah, it is, man. It's
But hey, listen, I bet he was black that day when he had that accident.
yeah. See, there you go. There you go. You see.
I bet that black came out of ouchie oochie ouch.
I
I
just,
bet he wasn't saying, oh, gee, washy. No, God damn it, shit. I bet that black came out of his ass that time. Ow!
Shoot,
Well,
he might have. It's and I hate to see the brother in this situation, man. It's because he may be done. I don't know if they can fix that leg, man. That he's done some serious damage to his ankle, to his leg. It's gonna be hard to swing on a cane, and
he
so
was already done when he went
yeah.
out there and let the white folks make him feel he had played with him fucking around on his white wife.
See?
I would have loved to have been Tiger. What about no? None of your business. Anybody got questions about golf?
Yeah.
If we're gonna
You're
talk about
exactly
me
right.
and my wife problem, we're gonna talk about everybody else in here, they problem with their wife. Y'all
You
just ain't gonna use mine. No,
you
hell no. Matter of fact, I would never did no state.
yeah. He made that was the biggest mistake. I've said this a million times. The biggest mistake he ever made was holding a press
That was that
conference. Yeah, because he
that was
lost
that
his
white in
swagger.
them.
The moment he
That's
did
his
that,
white in.
yeah, his swagger was gone, man. I'm gonna talking about he gonna
Mm-hmm.
check into sex rehab. How the hell? Who the hell want to go to sex rehab, man? I don't want to get this fixed.
And
I
how do you know you cured?
yeah,
You
yeah,
cured. Do they bring 4 women in there, get buck naked, and your thing don't get hard? How do you
yeah.
know you cured? It's like they done gave some money away from can't go no sex
If there's
rehab.
a cure for this, I don't want it.
Yeah, I ain't trying. Hey, I ain't trying to quit. I mean, what the hell, yo? Sex? Who talked him into that, man? They talked him into that, man.
That's the white part of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's. And when I saw it, he's like, I'm going to check into sex rehab. I was like, dude, no, man, yeah, it's sex rehab. You ain't that. You know, you might need to slow up a little bit. You ain't trying to quit though. That's for sure.
And the second, and I'll never ride with him.
No, hell no, no. He seemed to be a little unstable behind the wheel. You know, and
We'll say, you know, in the black community, you had 2 accidents, motherfucker. Now you ain't driving. That's it. The best you can do is go shotgun.
Well, and he shouldn't. I mean, he shouldn't be driving no way. All that money, hire somebody to drive him
I
around.
feel it. You want to drive? No, I driving. I like driving. I understand it's
Yeah,
just terrible.
yeah. So I
I
just
understand.
I hate to see him in that situation. I love him because of his golf. I don't what he does in his private life. I know that's a huge part of it, but his golf. I'm a golf freak, so seeing him play the game is just it's incredible. But I don't
It's
know what's
good.
going to happen with him in the future, man. I have no idea.
It's good.
I think you might be right, Quake. He may be done. I don't know. Yeah. So
I don't know. I don't think this man. He was done when he made that speech.
yeah,
That was it.
yeah,
I've been thinking, he won the Masters. If he keep playing, eventually he's gonna win. But he ain't
yeah.
dominating no more, man. The
No.
Bucks seen him break down. He gave up his era of invincibility. So
Yeah,
it's like seeing Tyson put the mouthpiece back in his mouth. Oh, you could knock this motherfucker out. He is human. So
yeah.
it's the same thing, man. He over there crying, talking about I'm sex. They like, what?
And
Oh.
and when he take his hat off, he looked like he been through some shit, man. When he take his
Oh
hat off,
yeah.
man, I'm like,
Man,
damn.
listen to me. Let me tell you something. No, his face too. It's a lot of celebrities that's rich that need a
Yeah.
nap. I'd be like, man, why are you? I mean, I never seen so many old faces motherfuckers in my life. This
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
face. What are you
Yeah.
expecting for? You got all this money. I
Yeah.
don't get it, huh? I'm like, you telling how good you living, but your face ain't saying it.
Dude,
You
when
look
Tiger take his hat
terrible.
off, yeah, when he take his hat off, man, I'm like, dude, you,
Look at his eyes. Look like he ain't slept in 4 days.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell
Bags
you the
the
truth though.
bags are the bags.
He did an interview the Sunday before he had the accident with Jim Nance at the Genesis tournament in Cali. And I'm just saying, I don't know, I wasn't there, but his eyes look like he been doing a little bit more than, just hanging out. Tiger looked like he was bent on TV. He looked like he been, I'm telling you, man, I grew up with alcoholics and drug addicts, and, they got a certain look. You can look at their eyes. Oh yeah, yeah, that's that prescription pill look right there. Okay, that's that
Ain't nothing
Valium
wrong
look.
with it long as they don't fuck with your money. You can do
Yeah,
whatever you want to do. This and that. Smoke, drink.
yeah,
I'm cool with it. What I'm saying is, you already paid. Sleep it off. Why are you waking up early?
yeah,
Get
yeah.
an Uber. Take a cab.
You supposed to be in that relaxed. Stress on their face.
Hey, look, Quake. On Tough Talk Live, man, we got a little. I don't like to call it a game, but it's a couple questions that I like to ask I guess to come on. It's called Name Your Favorite, and I want to
All
see if
right.
you'll participate with me. It's how it works is I'll give you 2 options, and you name which one is your favorite. All right, and I'm gonna start out easy. This is the easy one right here, Quake. This is the easy one right here. Name your favorite, NBA or the NFL. Which one's your
NFL.
favorite? Why the NFL? I mean, how can
Because them predominant as NBA players can't play back-to-back games. You just touch it right there, it's a foul. They so still homophobic with the HIV thing. Can't even have no blood on your uniform. Take it off. All of a sudden, put a band-aid on it. Every other sports, MMA, they blood everywhere, sitting down on here. NBA can't even have it on the shirt. That you got to get a whole new jersey and sterilize. It's just prima donnas. They are prima donnas. Can't play back-to-back games. Sit down here 6'5". Nobody never commit a foul. Can't touch him no more. You tell me, nobody play defense. It's terrible.
It has changed. It has changed the game, man. I agree with you there. They are softer, especially if you look back and look at in the 70s and the 80s, and watched how they played in the NBA then as opposed to how they play it now. The game has totally changed. I mean, and I've heard people say, Jordan would average 40, 50 points a game now. He probably would. Because there's no defense, man. They don't play no defense. Good one, Quake. Next one. This is a very interesting one. I like this one right here, Quake. Name your favorite, Charles Barkley or Jason Whitlock?
Charles Barkley.
Yeah. You better say Charles Barkley.
Gone. James gone. Jason gone. Jason gone.
I had that brother, man. Yeah, he really is, man.
Gone.
We talk about
somebody heard him. Somebody heard him.
We always talk about that. There are people that if Harriet Tubman was still living, that she could lead to freedom. He's one of them that needs to be led to freedom. She needs to lead because he is lost, man.
Hell no. Leave him there because he's some don't supposed to make the trip. Jason don't supposed to make the trip.
I think Harry would pop a cap in his ass. I think.
But look, I'm gonna tell you what though. Charles Barkley ain't far behind him though. I have lost.
Charles has always been that way. Charles is a Republican. I can deal with that.
Yeah, but he in the past couple years, Quake, his mindset is becoming closer to Jason's mindset than other brothers, man. I hear him say things. I'm like, come on, Chuck, you're an apologist. He apologizes all the time for white people, man. He apologizes for the things that they do, and so he to me is becoming closer and closer to being Jason Whitlock or thinking like Jason Whitlock.
No, he ain't. Jason is.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not much.
What's that Samuel L. Jackson case?
Yeah.
I saw Jason, and I know Jason. We have been a couple of times, and I knew, people say things about him, and I only form my opinion once I get to see you. I hear what a person give me the scouting report about you, but I don't form my own opinion until I get more information on it. And he be on Fox News with Hannity, man. And I'm like, Jason, even if you're right, and I disagree that you're right, there's more issues on the other side than it is on this side that you articulating right now. Yeah. So what's your motivation? Until there's equality, you cannot even pull up our deficiencies because we have a fucking explanation why.
Yeah.
It's why. Anytime you see a brother do anything that you feel is not, read the label in the back, Made in America, Jason. What was their excuse? What is their excuse now? And why do they not have the same responsibility to every other victim that you did something to? It's your responsibility to make it right. You victimized the people and their kids. Now, once you say no longer you're a rapist or murderers and this, and you ain't had nothing to do with it, you don't want to take no responsibility of the result of the kids that came from what you did. And you as a black man gonna sit here and bring up the shortcomings of it like it's been easy. Sell out, man. Sell out. You could make other points that was in the favor of the pigmentation that you are, instead of going to the other side, trying to bring up the shortcomings of these brothers for where they in Chicago, Atlanta, whatever. They has an explanation why is that way.
Yeah.
These people did it because they was inhumane. They took people and used it to the profit to build this country. Period, like no one else. So you can never say black people are not patriotic, because we're the only race that loved this country when the country didn't love us, and we didn't have a camouflage to mingle within the masses. My Jewish brother could mingle among the masses. They didn't find out they hated him until they found out who God was and what's their last name. They could identify us because we're black.
Yeah.
So
It's
he
heavy,
can
brother.
miss me with that bullshit. He can miss me with that bullshit.
So
That's my
what you're
problem
saying?
with him.
So what you're saying is Jason believes what he's saying. Then what he believes. It's not just. It's just not. He's just not on TV just saying that to get. He believes it.
I don't even know what's his motivation. What I'm saying to him is, I don't respect the practical him being practical. Why is he picking that when it's so much been done historically and still today?
I got you.
You understand what I'm saying? You're on
I got you.
TV.
I got you.
These are not your own personal feelings. You're broadcasting them on a station that pushes this propaganda when anytime there's a shortness on the character of my people, and then try to say it's even.
Right. Right. I hear you, brother.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I got a couple
I
more
get
for you. Let
passionate
me.
about that.
I can tell,
I
man.
get passionate about that.
I-
Get passionate about for any brother that does that. You understand?
Yeah.
That's why I always have compassion for my people, whatever situations that they do, because I don't know how much of the hurt and reflection that came down from the initial sin has transcended all the way down to him.
I understand. I can dig it.
Yeah.
Couple more, then I know you got to get out of here. So
Yeah, go ahead. We got it. Come on.
This is a good one right here. Name your favorite, single or married, man. Single or married?
Married.
Really?
Yes, nigga. Ain't nothing like loving a woman that loves you and you love her. Single, man. The best you can do is be married.
Yeah.
I mean, independence. You don't need independence if she's your partner. You only need independence when she's your adversary.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. I mean, I've been married for 150 years, man. It's 10
Yeah,
dogs.
it shows on your
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. It's a I'll be honest, man. I celebrated my 34th anniversary last Sunday, man. 34 years.
Congratulations. God bless
34
you,
years.
man.
Yeah, it's I tell you what, it's work, my brother. It is, Dr. King said it's going to be some difficult days ahead. He never lied. He was talking about marriage when he said that. I ain't lying about that right now. But so you would is that your housekeeper again? Wait.
No, it's probably the maintenance man. I was trying to get. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. She's not for me.
That's all right, man. So you would prefer, I mean, even though you've been married before, but
Yes.
you would do it again, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah. I love the institution of marriage. I just didn't like the institution I made that with. It wasn't right for each other.
Yes. You like the institution, you just didn't like who you were institutionalized with. Is that? Yeah.
I ain't like that room. I ain't like that.
Yeah.
I ain't like that institution. I like
Yeah.
the institution. I didn't like the institution that I went to.
Yeah, I can dig it, man. It's you got to find that right person to be, institutionalized with.
Institutionalized with.
Yeah,
I was
'cause-
institutionalized with the wrong one, boy, and I
yeah,
swear,
yeah,
I wanted to break out every day.
yeah. Hey, man, you got talk to me about your radio show, man. On Sirius XM, Quake's House, man. How's it going? This is what your second year, your
No, this is my third year. We
third
are
year.
third year. Kevin Hunt's Laugh Out Loud. We're doing well. It's a blessing. I bring comedians on. We talk about hot topics, um, different segments, and it's a beautiful show. It's a platform for comedians to be seen and heard, and social media, and it's been a blessing. We've been doing it by Zoom because of the condition, the protocols, but it's been a blessing. I thank Kevin Hart all the time for it. We're in our third year.
Yeah. One of the things that I don't understand, and I've heard not from a lot of comedians, but I heard from several comedians that there's disrespect toward Kevin Hart, and I just never understood why, because I didn't understand. He didn't do anything wrong. I mean, he took advantage of the game, not take advantage. I mean, he was born into a time where social media was a way to promote yourself. I know if social media would have been around when I first started, I did the same thing. I just have never understood why there's so much, not so much, but there seems to be some animosity, some hostility toward Kevin from other comedians. Have you seen that? You feel what I'm talking about, or is it just me that's?
No, I see it, but it doesn't make sense because to me it falls into two categories. First of all, man, look at the man's record. I mean,
Yeah,
you judge them. You know what I mean? If it's so easy to do it, or he did it easily, or you feel it's not legit, then you do it.
yeah,
Do it. Do
yeah,
it. I mean, do it. If it's so good or they did, then do it. Second of all, comedians got to understand, like I said previously, you can't judge something that's subjective. And what I'm saying is, what's funny to you might not be funny to someone else. And what's not funny to you might be funny to somebody else. Apparently, he has more people that finds what he's doing funnier than you.
hmm
So it would behoove to you to do what he did and find your funny
yeah,
monk, the people
yeah,
find
yeah,
you funny,
yeah.
and see
It's
where it's at. It strikes me, but I get it. Yeah, because it's a human nature. You need something when you're inferior.
yeah.
You need something to tell yourself to justify where you feel you're supposed to be that hasn't happened for you.
Yeah, and I mean, I've always been happy for other brothers' success. I've always felt like if I haven't been successful, it's not anyone else's fault but mine. It's I'm responsible for my own success. And so I look at Kevin. Kevin to me, he is a funny guy. He is a great entertainer, and he knows how to move the game, and and he knows how to market himself. I ain't mad at him. I think he's done an outstanding job, man. I mean,
I mean,
and you're exactly right. Apparently, more people. There are more people that like.
I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, simple mathematics, motherfucker. If
Yes.
and you know what I mean.
Quick, say that
If you,
the numbers don't lie. I'm just saying.
no,
We're
it
looking.
don't.
Yeah, yeah. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. Quantity doesn't also translate to quality. But the argument, what I'm saying to them is the basis of it is a subjective job and what it's opinionated, what people think, what they feel. So you need to find the people that feels that great about you in a bigger number than it is with him. And you can't keep saying it's It's the gatekeepers, is this, is that. And then again, it's up to you to determine what's successful.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Mm-hmm.
I could have all the things that he had right there, and that still wouldn't define success for me.
Yeah.
What defines success for me is the respect, like I said earlier, from my peers.
Yep. Yep.
You don't need an Oscar to validate you can act. It was a good movie. You don't need, you get what I'm saying? I don't need those type of validations. So,
Yeah.
it all depends on it. Those people that criticize him, used those success that he has achieved as validation for themselves. And since they haven't achieved that, they say he doesn't deserve it or he ain't that funny and it's on it. Which back again, not to be the host, then it don't find some people that think you funny and they'll give you a show. He found
Yeah.
them people.
Yeah. A whole lot of them too.
A whole lot. Back to
Yeah.
back to back to back to back to back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you can't even get one back.
He found a whole lot of that
Whole
is
lot of back. Yeah, yeah.
hey Quake, man, I love you, brother. I appreciate you stopping by. I know you're busy, man. Where can the folks see you? I know you're working this weekend. Where you at this weekend?
Now my next one is I'll be in Orlando, Improv. I think that's the 26th weekend. I think it is. Just hit me on my Instagram at the Real Earthquake, quakeshouse.com. You can check me out Monday through Fridays on Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio, Sirius XM Channel 96, 1 to 3 Pacific Time, 4 to 6 Eastern Standard Time. Slide in, say what's up at the Real Earthquake, and Facebook the same thing, Quake's House.
Yeah,
And
absolutely,
you
man.
know how I feel about you, man. You know you my man. I love you. I'm always a phone call away. So when you
Absolutely.
call, man, I'm there, man. It's much love.
And much love, and at some point in time, I'd love to do your show. I got to
Well,
get out. I got.
just pick up the phone, call and say you want to do the show, and I'll give the number to my producer, and we'll set you up, man. No problem.
I know that's right, man. I love you, man. Be safe. Thank you so much. Just having you on my show. I appreciate it so much. God bless you. God bless your family, and be safe, my brother. You hear?
Thank you. And Champ, ain't nothing but love for you, boy. Champ,
Thank
champ.
you so
Yeah.
much. Be good. Thank
All
you.
right, all right, Quake.
Gotcha,
We
champ. All
appreciate you,
right,
man.
tough. One up. All right, peace.
All right, I love you,
Wow.
man. All
Love you.
right,
Bye.
champ, man. Another great show, man. Another great show. It was exciting to have Quake on the show. I try to get out of the way, man, when we have stars on the show and let them roll.
Oh
I
yeah.
try to let them lead because it's about them. It's not about me. It's not about the show. So
Yeah.
again, another great show. Any closing words, champ?
No, man. Really enjoyed just listening to you guys talk, man. That's a beautiful friendship you guys have had for years. And thank you so much, man. It's great to hang out and hear tales about the industry and great things and hearing from folks that have been in the business and are successful and making their way as well. So thank you so much, man.
Absolutely. I appreciate everything you do for the show, champ. I want you to know that, man. You are a huge part of the show. Everything that you do. So I appreciate you every day. I want you to know that. One more time, thank you, Earthquake. One of the funniest brothers in the business. Coming next week, we got another funny comedian. Melanie Camacho will be on the show next
That's all.
Thursday. So mark your calendar. Melanie Camacho will be here next Thursday. Thanks, champ, my brother. I appreciate it.
You got
Uh,
it. Thanks, Tuff. We'll
yeah,
talk to you.
absolutely. I'm Terry Tuff, and thank you for tuning in to Tough Talk Live. And remember, it's all about comedy. We'll see you next week. All right. Later.
All right. Later.